More and more people are using tools like ChatGPT and Claude instead of going to Google search for answers. And even Google itself on the search results page is more predominantly showing AI results over top of organic website links. That leads to a very big question that I often get asked, and that is AI killing SEO? If you liked today's video, be sure to like it, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss future content. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We personally respond to them and we love talking to you. So I've been in the digital marketing space now for probably 25-ish years, a very long time. And I've continually heard that SEO is dead, Google search is going away, and something big and better is replacing it. Every single time it has evolved. Search has changed the way that results show up, the actual results page itself, the algorithms, they've shifted, but actual SEO, actual Google search continues to march forward. But now with AI, this is probably the biggest shakeup we've seen so far. For the first time ever, I will say SEO is definitely changing, but it's not dying. AI is here and is definitely going to radically transform the way that search works, but it's not going to fully kill it off. What you might have seen in your business is that maybe your organic search traffic is down. You're getting less clicks to your website from Google search, and even if your impressions are up, your actual clicks are down. This is a trend that has predated AI, in that Google itself on the search results page has been showing featured snippets and actually providing answers on the results page. Many marketing people and businesses have noted this has led to less clicks to their website, even though the actual queries are still ranking them in the top 5 position. But now with AI, you have users who are not even going to Google. They're using Claude, they're using ChatGPT, they're using Perplexity. They're not even using the search results page. They're getting information and answers elsewhere. And like I said at the beginning, even Google itself has Google Gemini, but it also has Google AI, which is their tool that shows up on the search results page, gives you an AI answer, and allows you to have a conversation via prompts with it. So all of this is leading to less and less and less clicks to websites from Google search. So rightly so, people are asking, is AI going to kill SEO? The answer is definitely no. I still believe that Google search and search in general will live on well into the future. Although this is going to be a major shift, and there's 3 big things I'm seeing with it. So shift number 1 is less informational and more intentional traffic. So what do I mean by this? It's less questions like what is, or how do I, or best ways to. All of these types of queries are being answered directly in AI, and people are going back and forth with their AI tool of choice, or even the Google search results page in their AI function, and they're getting information there. If your website traffic has depended heavily on informational searches, people top of funnel trying to find information, I guarantee your traffic is going to start to dwindle away. However, the big caveat is that intentional traffic, people looking to actually find businesses to work with, that's going to get better and better. These are people who already found the information via AI, and now they're trying to find a vendor to work with. So they're researching products or vendors or solutions. This is where search is still really important, both on Google search, but also your crawlability and your visibility in AI tools. We're already seeing with our clients that they're getting less clicks, but the quality of those clicks, how long they're staying on the website, and their actual conversions are going up. So now more than ever, you need to think about conversions. The actual traffic that's going to your website is trying to finalize their vendor list. They're trying to research the different people they might want to work with. And you want to make sure your website is positioned with good educational content and high authority content that will actually convert them. Shift number 2 is that social content is playing a bigger role. Now, ironically, one of the last times that people claimed that SEO is dead is actually when social engines were on the rise. When Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, all these different platforms started to incorporate more content and search functionality in their algorithms, people were claiming that people are going to move away from search and into social media. And now the opposite is happening. AI tools and Google search are actually starting to incorporate more social content in their results. So if your brand is posting content on Instagram or posting videos on YouTube, this is the kind of content that is showing up in AI visibility, but also the new Google search results page. You might have already noticed this. We do some searches, the Instagram posts and LinkedIn posts, all that stuff is starting to show up on the results page. This means your content strategy can't live just on your blog anymore. You need to be active on social media, talking about your brand, showing off for people, educating your audience, and starting to kind of build an actual thought leadership practice. So if you want to build authority online and expand your reach online, it can't just live on your website. You need to be on social media too. And finally, shift number 3 is that SEO Fundamentals matter for AI. I have a whole nother video on that we'll link down in the description. But if you want to increase your AI visibility, you need to go back to the fundamentals of good SEO. So what do I mean by that? Your website needs to be crawlable. You need to have good content on there. You need to have high authority links linking to your website and you linking to other websites. Because AI tools like Claude and ChatGPT, their crawlers are very similar to the Google search crawlers, and they're trying to go across the internet, understand what your business is, who your people are, what your products do, and that all goes back to good SEO. If you have good content, if they can crawl your website, if it has a good user experience, when those users are actually going and talking to ChatGPT, for instance, and looking up brands and looking up products, if they're going to link to any website, they're going to link to one that's high quality and high authority, aka good traditional SEO. So the shift here is really going back from the AI mindset back to the SEO mindset, because ultimately that's going to help you in both. So is SEO dead? No is my answer, but like I said at the beginning, this is definitely the biggest shift I've seen as far as SEO and Google search traffic that I've seen in a very, very long time, if ever. So yes, your business does need to adapt. You can't rely just on traditional website traffic. You need to be visible across the internet, on social media, in AI, as well as traditional search. But thankfully, this goes back to simple actions you can take. Show up, help your customers, build authority, and be someone who actually wants to help other people. If you do this online, your business will thrive in this new era of AI, search, and social. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think AI is killing SEO? What are you doing for your business? What questions do you have?